This is Geographic Scholar, and reporting from the Atlanta area, we just got ice storm, big ice storm. As you can see here, you got pine tree coated in ice. You know, ice is weighing down on the trees, bending it. Let's just hope it doesn't break.
An ice storm is basically freezing rain. Now I'm going to explain the difference between sleet and freezing rain. Both sleet and freezing rain start out as snow. This is where it ends. Sleet hits a shallow pocket of warm air, turns to rain, but then it exits that shallow pocket of warm air, refreezes, and that is how you get sleet. Freezing rain hits a deeper pocket of warmer air, turns into rain for a little longer. When it reaches colder air, rather than freezing right away, it gets super cooled. And when it hits surfaces like signs, roads, trees, it turns into ice. Ice can have significant economic impacts. Let's look at this from a geography scale. You know, if you're in a city that is a major transportation hub and the proper equipment is not there to remove the ice from the roads, such as salt trucks, this could cause a large disruption with shipping. Supplies may not be able to get to other areas. Here's another example of ice storms having an economic impact. Consider maple syrup industry. If you like to have syrup with your pancakes in the morning, please remember that you get a lot of that from Vermont. Here in the US, you get maple syrup from Quebec too. And in Quebec, that is a very large maple syrup industry. Maple syrup comes from maple trees. In 1998, there was an ice storm that hit there. And a lot of the trees are getting destroyed. And you know, if you get maple trees destroyed, that affects the supply of maple syrup. Maple syrup becomes more expensive because the supply is not as numerous as it would be if there were more maple trees. Ice storms can also cause people not to have power in their homes. You know, that ice, it hits the power lines and it brings the power lines down. And if you get your heat from electricity, that can be especially dangerous because you can get hypothermia, possibly die. Ice storms can be deadly for another reason. Many people get into traffic accidents because they do not know how to drive in the ice. And that is my little sum on ice storms. I hope you enjoyed this video, found it interesting. Leave a comment, like, and subscribe.